Hello, my name is JV. Today I'm the host for Heights Unplugged podcast. I'm here with
Derrick
and Alastor.
And today we're going to be touching on many topics. Thank you to the 107 people who viewed our last video, and also to the people who came up to us and just really expressed that they enjoyed what they seen. For today's first question, how do we feel about doom scrolling and that being a modern addiction?
Allison, you want to go first?
Oh yeah, sure, I can go first. I feel like doom scrolling is really like something that really messes with people's mental health and like, is that right? Mental health?
Yeah. Or attention span?
Yeah, attention span. It definitely
I think their overall way of life, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's also a way of them escaping reality. I mean, we kind of live in a messed up world, and also like people tend to not be able to sit with themselves in the boredom around them,
Or the
I
silence.
get that. Yeah, or the silence. Yes, absolutely. And that's one thing too I've noticed, especially just with our generation. Like whenever we're uncomfortable or like with silence, you'll go off to something else like doom scrolling.
And then also like I feel like that goes into like the culture of like drugs and just like situationships and stuff like that. Just not being able to sit with yourself and not accepting yourself, like, accepting yourself through the uncomfortability and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually kind of understand that, low-key.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm like, hold on, wait, low-key, that kind of hit the gist. I get that. But yeah, I definitely do think it is an addiction, even though it's very normalized. I do think it is an addiction. And one thing that like, how do you guys think that you can like solve it? How can you break that addiction? Get over it?
Honestly, I feel like people should go back to reading.
Reading? What if like you're not a big reader? Like me, like I can only read a book if I'm very, very interested in it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm like that too. I feel like there's definitely ways to get out of like doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling.
Scrolling. Like obvious, there's reading, but you can also like take a walk or just like listen to music.
Yeah.
Like even if you are just someone who doom scrolls but do like the silence, just sit in silence. Like find something to do in that silence.
To be honest, I used to think the same way too, that I couldn't read or whatever. But at the same time, you kind of gotta be content with what's right now, like what's around you, and just be present. And I thought the same way, but then when I started reading, I don't know, I kind of felt like I was low-key elevated. Like I kind of had to sit with myself, but you got to take it one step at a time. Yeah. And you can't have those expectations on yourselves, or you're gonna not be able to live up to them, or it's gonna feel like something that you're gonna have to, it's gonna be an obstacle to you. It's basically what I'm trying to get across.
I get
so that. Yeah, I feel like just one step at a time.
I get that, honestly. I think we definitely touched on that way too much, low-key. That was deep. I liked it, though. But one thing is, especially since we're just talking about media, I'm thinking, what is like some sort of media that has kind of changed your guys' perspective on life?
Honestly, I feel like y'all should go first.
Okay.
Let me think.
Okay. Honestly, I think media in general, it's a whole different reality. Like it's not real. And people forget that. People really do. Like these are just what we're putting out there. Like it's not the real you, it's not the real them, And it made me change my perspective, because it's like, okay, well, first of all, what is there to lose?
Right.
You don't need to look up to it. If you do, you can, but at the same time, it is what you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of understand that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like that as well, especially on my social media. I put the things out I want people to see. Like
exactly.
But at the end of the day, that's not who I truly am.
Exactly. You want it to be what you want people to perceive you as.
Exactly.
And that builds a character for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see where you guys are coming from. That kind of like gave me an idea. So, yeah, it really does like change your perspective of how you see people and things you see, because in reality, people are just gonna do that. Like people want you to see what they want you to see until you like actually meet them.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Like I feel like that's also something else too. Like I know we're going off of media, but one thing is I've also realized that like me as a person, I'm very different when you first meet me. Like because I'm showing you what I want you to see. Basically.
Exactly.
I feel like it's a little like it's like subjectively like kind of manipulative, but it's natural at the same time.
It's natural, and that doesn't make it inherently bad at all.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
everyone
It's just
does
what
it.
it is. Exactly. Everyone does. To your teachers. I mean, they kind of have to.
Exactly.
They kind of have to
Your
do that
man,
though.
to
Exactly.
your parents, they don't want to show certain versions of themselves because they don't want you to think anything else but them being like your girlfriend.
Oh, especially when they mad.
Especially when they're mad, and especially when they feel like you got something on them that you can like use against them. You know what I mean?
I kind of see, yeah. Okay. Low key, I know we're like this. I feel like this is a big media episode. We're just going off of media stuff. Another topic we wanted to touch on: what media characters do you guys think represent you, and what's one you want to represent or resonate? I know we used the word resonate earlier.
Let me see. Character. I mean,
Honestly, it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
it makes you think a lot.
it makes you like
Yes.
really think.
Yeah.
Cause like I haven't really thought about it. I thought of like my favorite characters, but honestly, I feel like I'm just gonna go with Nico Robin from One Piece.
Oh my freaking god!
Like besides like my fascination with her and her story, she honestly is a very deep feeling character.
She is, but so deep that she doesn't want to feel.
Exactly. And like us, like especially when she was younger, her growing up, she was criticized by everyone.
And I just
she was
seen
like,
that episode recently.
oh my
like,
gosh,
oh my
it
gosh,
makes me so sad. It makes me so sad.
Too. Like, why would they do her like that? But
poor girl. But like she went through criticism growing up, and then she had like joined the villains, but she didn't want to. She was only doing it to pursue her dream, right? Like,
and have a space of belonging.
Right. And then she met Luffy, hashtag straw hats on top, hello, what? Like, her being with them after they had came save her, she was like a new person. Like, she was herself. Like, I feel like
she was
that.
able to let go.
Yeah, she was able to let go. Like, she was able to put her her problems onto her friends, and her friends helped her with that. Like, I feel like I resonate with her in that way.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I love that. I really do. Like,
And
Nico Robinson is really a good character.
That's one thing I did notice in you too. You have very big emotional depth, and I think that's honestly really a beautiful thing.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
you.
I think you do too.
Right.
And honestly, I think if we can talk about this, I think being queer, it really opens you up to that because of everything really being against you for so long, and you literally growing up having to think that you're your own enemy.
Yeah.
And having to deconstruct that as you're growing up, I feel like it leads to a lot of growth though. And I like to say pain brings beauty because it really does. It really does. It widens your awareness and stuff like that. So.
You're literally like, you're a mini me. Because I say that all the time. Like, I literally say, like, let pain shape you. Because at the end of the day, it's nothing but experience. Exactly.
It's a teacher.
Right.
It's guidance.
Right. And like I said, though, I think emotional depth is actually a very big thing because I feel like nowadays, everybody is losing their depth. I literally just told Alastor
Yes,
at
we
lunch.
were during lunch.
Yes, we were just talking about this. And like,
I need to come with you guys for lunch. What the hell?
Because we were like talking about people watching.
Yes,
Oh my
literally.
God.
And it's just like, we feel like everybody is just losing their color. Like at the end of the day, like people should allow themselves to be who they truly want to be. They should
Exactly.
Just be who you are.
Like
Exactly.
on nothing racist. Everyone is quite literally starting to look the same.
No, exactly. Like, stop following the trends. Stop following the trends. And some of them aren't even that cute.
But I think a big media character that represents me the most, I think her name is Ruby, but what is it? She's off this show called, it's this one word that I can't say on here, and then it's called Education.
Oh, I know.
Yes. And her name is Ruby, and I feel like she resonates with me a lot only because like I feel like I'm a very big, like naturally open person, and a lot of people are drawn to that. But at the same time, I feel like I can be sometimes like not meaningfully, like I'm not meaning like intentionally. I feel like a lot of people could be intimidated like by me in certain ways, and I don't try to make them be. So it tends to make me like sometimes be like feeling lonely in a way. No, like don't even like be sad about it because like I feel like it's kind of a big thing as well because at the same time, I'm lonely, but at the same time, I'm kind of fitting in like the mysterious stereotype. So I kind of
And you do, even though you give, like you
Like,
still
boom,
reserve.
fetch,
Like,
like,
you know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah, and it's like I also like I'm a very big thing on like when it comes to my own beauty and my own attractiveness,
as well as your own energy.
yes,
Yeah.
as well as my own energy. It's like when I used to think that like when it came to my beauty, I needed something to confirm that that's
exactly
what it
that
was.
validation.
Exactly. I had to like, I felt like I needed something to confirm that was real.
Exactly.
And right. And
Me
it's like,
too.
I'm also like very big on face dysmorphia. So I couldn't tell anything.
Same.
Like
Oh
when
my
when
gosh.
people started giving me compliments this year, I was like, you're lying.
I think you're lying to yourself. Like, man, like
Yeah.
literally recently, I literally just recently started to build a lot of confidence for myself.
Exactly.
And now that I have, I'm like, is this actually my face? Like, what happened?
Like
Right.
low-key, whenever my uncle would ask me like, oh, where you going dressed up like that? Oh, where you go with that makeup? For myself?
Exactly,
Right.
for myself.
Who's looking
Exactly.
at
Makes
me?
me feel like me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what I noticed too. But like a big correlation when it came to the character in me, it's just I feel like she sometimes has problems when it comes to being very aware, socially aware of what she is perceived as, but also the like common denominators that comes with it. And it just led her to like just being alone constantly. And it's like I don't want to feel that way, but that's genuinely how I feel. But at the same time, I don't let it bring me down because I know I'm like open to plenty connections if you just come up to me.
Plus, it's also society.
That is a very big point, right?
Yeah, to be honest with me, I don't really know any characters that like feel like resonates with me.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's not coming off the top of my head. But I'd like to think of myself just as like a constantly evolving concept. Like,
Yes, absolutely.
love that.
I don't want to be locked down into something like that.
I
you know what
hate
mean?
labels.
Exactly. And let's talk about that too. Like,
Right.
what do you think labels do for people? Like,
Honestly, me personally, like labels kind of really close me in, especially as someone who's constantly into other styles or
Okay.
into other like languages or stuff like that. Like labels really
it does. I think labels, it really, the only thing it really does is make it comprehensible to the individual.
Yeah.
And I think it also goes into like how religion was made and how systems were made just to make the unknown and make what was too large, like dumb it down so it can be more comprehensible to the
Like
person.
witches?
Exactly. Like I'm so sorry that like my energy is greater than yours.
Like,
Yeah,
hello?
you can't accept that. Like I'm so sorry. Like that's why men created wars
Why?
because they couldn't create life, so they had to take it.
Oh my god. Okay, sure. I see we're clocking T this episode.
Well, how do you feel about labels?
Labels, I feel like it definitely does box you in. Labels box you in only because when there comes labels to names, there comes expectation.
especially during trends.
Yes, and especially during
Especially.
trends. Yes, and that's one thing too. Like, I feel like me personally, I definitely learned this more in like my own household. There was labels like, of course, being a man, being a woman, things you should do as a man, things
Yeah.
you should do as a
Exactly.
woman. And it's like, I feel like me personally, I don't just fit in the man side of the box.
You
I
also
fit
sit
in
in
the
the-
women's side of the box as well. So it's like when you're stuck in between, you can't get categorized, and that's what makes people mad.
That's how I feel as someone who's non-binary.
Yeah.
It sucks. Oh my gosh. Oh, so there's two of you?
Exactly. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. Like, I don't know. And for me, like, I don't even I don't like ever like, I just, every time I used to get asked a question, like, are you a male or female? Of course you know.
Right?
Of course you know.
Like, you can tell.
You see what you got down there. And that is with the exception of intersex people. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's always something within me that's just like,
Oh,
what
I'm
am
not-
I?
yeah, I'm not
like,
there.
What am I? Like, I'm not what you guys are trying to put me as. Like, you know what I mean? And of course, I go by he, him, of course. And I have no problem with that. But there's also another part of me that's like, okay, but like, why do I just have to be a he, him? Like,
Exactly.
I need to be able to embrace he, him, or
She, they,
her.
right.
She, they, it is like, I am what I am.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I am, and just let me be.
And I hate that people don't accept that no matter
Exactly.
what.
They can't comprehend that. It's just crazy. to
Like,
me.
you can't comprehend me finally
Exactly.
reaching myself.
And to be honest, you don't even have to comprehend. It's just like, just accept the person as they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they're expressing themselves to you as they want to be perceived.
Exactly.
Like, just respect that.
I get
it's not
that.
that hard.
Yeah, and that's one thing too I hate because not a lot of people can accept that because
They
they're way
can't.
too like in their own
Or they don't
ways.
even try.
Or
don't.
yes, they don't try or they're way too
It makes
traditional.
them scared.
You can't be
Scared.
scared. There's nothing scary
There's
about
nothing
it.
to be scared
Yeah.
about. There isn't. Like when you take those like blockers out of your mind, like your reality
Like,
is
dang,
limitless.
that person's
Yes.
really happy.
No,
I'm not going to be that
actually,
happy.
Right.
Exactly. Like they're mad about how like just how much we are, and there's nothing bad about being too much.
Like, why are you mad that I'm taking up space unapologetically?
Exactly.
We get what
I get what you're coming from.
we get what you're saying.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I understand, honestly, and I feel that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they do, and we're gonna do what we do.
They're always gonna do what they do.
Right.
So like on the medium stuff like that. So I want to get into music.
Oh,
Like, what
yes.
type of music have you guys been listening to?
Do you wanna go
guys,
first?
I've been like this isn't really usually my music, but I've been really into Outkast.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah, like anytime I listen, boom, it's there. Boom, it's there. Boom. And I found out from my own tarot cards that they resonate with me because it's what I'm going through currently. And it's interesting because it's so crazy how music can like fit like your living situation.
It can shape you.
Exactly.
The frequencies. The frequencies.
Very good point.
I just love music.
Yeah.
And you want me to go next?
Yeah, you
I was
can.
gonna say because I low-key feel like I've been like in crossroads between wanting to be mean and wanting to be soft.
That's real.
Yes,
That's
like,
yes.
it's so tempting. It's so
Yes.
tempting, guys. Like being mean is so tempting, but at the same time, it's like I don't get anything in return from being mean. Like
Yeah.
I don't even like being mean. Like low-key, when I get home, I'd be like reminiscing of what happened. And I'll be like, oh, I didn't like that. Like
Yeah,
that was
I don't like
low-key
how I
mortifying.
acted.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of makes you icked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like that wasn't me. That was someone else.
Yeah.
And like when I'm like very like when I'm more soft and more like I feel like happier in the moment, like I'm actually really happy. Like it's genuine. Like I actually find myself actually enjoying who I am in that moment. And
Yes,
it actually
and you
feels
should
good.
be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially when you don't have to be conscious and you don't have to force yourself.
Exactly.
Right. Like, and how that correlates into like my music is because like when I'm feeling as if like, oh, I'm having a bad day, let me go ahead and turn this on. It's like music that is like very upbeat, it's more confident wise, etc.
Yes,
Things like that
you'll
boosts my
go in,
confidence.
like you'll go in like all.
Yeah, I
and
get
then
what
you
you're
like
saying.
leave just feeling great.
Right.
Like-
but yeah, exactly. But like then after it's like if I feel as if I want to have a good day, let me be happy today. I'm gonna turn on something like I'm not gonna lie, I've been listening to Bags by Clairo a lot.
I love
Yes,
Clairo.
I love
Yeah, I
Clairo.
love her
Yes.
too.
Like when I swear I just been walking, and that's the first time too. I don't listen to like that type of music when I'm walking. When I'm walking, I'm listening to something upbeat and confident.
Yes,
like that.
yes,
But
yes.
it's just different when I have like something that's like actually kind of activating just more of a soft side in me, if you get what I'm saying. And because it feels good. Like it's actually
It does.
right. It's good to be happy. So.
Right.
And when I'm listening to music, I make a lot of playlists, and the playlists are just.
I have so many
No,
playlists.
exactly. It's just to help me resonate with what I want to feel
Yeah.
and how I want to be. And like a lot of the times, I can't stay on just like one genre of music.
At
Like
all.
for example, when I'm at school, I need the upbeat music. Like I
Literally.
be listening to my hyperpop, okay, my metal, okay,
Right.
because I have to feel upbeat. I be
Right.
feeling good, okay. But you know, when I be at home and I just be thinking and I be like writing and stuff like that, I like listening to like softer music, like my
Yeah,
R&B or like Janae Aiko, for example.
Yes,
Like I
oh my
love her.
God.
Like she really makes me centered. But then
Right.
also sometimes I want to listen to like some K-pop, like
Right,
something that's
yeah,
not around me.
Right.
Like I want to be out of touch. Like you know, it just comes down to the mood, comes down to the day, comes down to what I want to be in the moment.
Exactly.
Right, and I don't think we're the only ones either. I think other people do feel like this.
Yes,
honestly, you
yes,
know?
yes.
Honestly, I feel like that makes us like shapeshifters in a way.
No, literally, it really does.
I
It
didn't
really
think
does.
about that like that.
And that's okay.
Right.
And that's okay. And that's actually beautiful, to be honest. To be able to be multiple things at once.
Exactly.
Okay,
Oh my
embody
gosh.
multiple things at once.
oh my god, have you guys ever
Yes.
watched Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I love that movie. That is my comfort
It's in my
movie.
top 5.
No, I
literally.
haven't watched it, but I need to. Like,
Stop. It is like, oh, it's such a good movie. Like, I feel like it captures me. Like, that is one of my favorite movies. That and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Yes, absolutely.
Those are my two favorite movies. Like, I love those
I need to
movies.
get more into media. Like, I'm really not that type to be in media because every time I feel like I get into media, I find myself getting lost into it.
Yeah.
And, like, a little
Yeah.
too much, and it makes me like have this disgusting.
That
feeling
reminds
inside,
me
so I
of,
have to
like-
back up.
Right.
Sorry.
No,
I'm so
you're
sorry.
good. No, you can. I finished.
That reminds me of like the rabbit holes when like you go
Oh,
down
yeah.
during
Yes,
like
literally.
doom scrolling.
No,
Like, I feel like
yes.
those also worse than doom scrolling.
Yeah, the rabbit holes are horrible.
Like
Yeah.
you
I
just
think-
can't stop.
And especially being an empath too. Like, having such a big heart.
Exactly.
you will literally feel like you're being suffocated. Like, it's so bad.
But yeah, no, seriously, I do get that. But just like, I feel like just with that movie, it's like, I feel like the whole definition of it is just becoming limitless in a way, and being able to like be who you want.
And it's okay to be limitless.
Right.
Why are you trying to hold yourself down? Why do you want to contain yourself into something so small?
Exactly.
Hello.
Like, what's scaring you?
Right.
Like it's nothing to be scared about. Like, guys, get up, wake up.
Wake
Literally
up,
wake
guys.
up.
Wake up. Open your eyes to what's in front of you.
No,
Like,
please.
so why do you guys think people hate silence and conversations?
I think a lot of people hate silence because they probably don't know how to have that conversation because they don't have the experience of having that conversation. And then also because of just the way they grew up and like feeling judged. I mean, it starts where you're born. It starts in your home, what you're first experiencing. And yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay. Wait, I low-key see a nature versus nurture perspective. I see it. Okay. Do you have one?
I feel like, yeah, playing into that part, like especially when it comes to like social anxiety and stuff like that, like people really don't know how to have conversations. Like if they don't know what to say, they'll instantly go to their phone.
And then like they be like just like so like scared of like messing
Right,
up.
like
or what people think, you know what I mean?
I feel like that's also a big thing too. I don't know why people are scared of messing up nowadays. Like I feel like there isn't nothing to be scared of. Like I don't know. Like maybe like if you say like you're scared of messing up like in front of somebody, I feel like you may feel that person is very like high value in a way, or you see that person as high value. So it's like you don't want to mess up in order to like not miss out on something like you and that person. So it's like I feel like if you're fearing that you're gonna mess up in conversation with someone, you're likely seeing that someone higher than they actually are.
Like you're putting them on the pedestal.
Exactly.
that's honestly why like whenever I first meet people, I'm like instantly showing them like all of me because like
Yeah, exactly.
I like being seen the way that I am.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want you to be like, oh,
Right. Like you didn't show me this part of you
right.
before. No, but like it just makes it real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see that. Honestly, I do mess with that, and I do think that, like I said, you might like put that person on a pedestal like subconsciously, and I do deeply believe that a lot of people, like I get it when it came from like the experience part. Maybe you're uncomfortable with the topic, period, and it's nothing that you've talked about before, or what is it? You're just not comfortable with like silence, period.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like me. I love me some silence. Like,
Honestly,
I love
same.
silence.
especially like if we're having like after we're done having a serious conversation or a nice conversation, that silence is comfortable.
Exactly. Like it lets you like just regulate your system and just be able to take in what
Exactly.
was what was once the present.
Hello.
And like at the same time, I just feel like that me being in silence, me being bored, it just slows me down. It just makes you take it all in. Like, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the silence.
Right.
I feel like that's also why we like think about embarrassing moments at like the middle of the night.
Yeah, actually. See, I literally hate it. I hate it. It's mortifying. I can't go to sleep. Like, it's just embarrassing. Like, it's embarrassing. And it's like, I think back and I'm like, oh my God, I would like spend $1,000. I would spend $1,000 to let this memory go or go back in it to redo it.
Exactly. Like, ooh, I should have said something now.
But it's like, it's mortifying. But at the same time, I feel like I equally think about the good moments that I have had too.
Yeah.
So it kind of balances each other out. I don't know.
See, I deeply believe in that. Yeah. But also another topic I wanted to talk about. Do you guys know like, here, hold on, I have it on my list. The pressure to have your life figured out way too early. Me and JV literally just talked about this like at school.
What are you gonna do after school? Oh, what are you
Man,
doing now?
It's honestly stupid. I'm 18 or 17 and I have to figure out my life
like
right
hell,
now.
y'all don't even have it figured out.
You really, and they really
No
don't. They're so
offense.
hypocrite.
That is that's a big point.
And it's like, my brain isn't even fully developed yet.
Exactly.
My emotions aren't developed until
Man,
25.
even the people like where their brains are supposed to be developed, they don't act like
They
it.
still don't act right. They still don't act right.
I do deeply believe. One thing is like when somebody is asking you like, "Hey, what do you want to do when you grow up?" or "What do you want to do when you leave school?" I think it's just them genuinely like questioning it, but at the same time, I feel like it does sort of put some internal pressure on you.
It really does.
Yeah,
Like, what if I don't?
Exactly. Or what if my plans change? I like,
Exactly.
yeah, that's one thing too. I feel like just with the whole word change, I am very scared of change.
Yes.
And it's like, how am I like, first off, I know I'm a very big adaptable person, but how am I going to adapt to this environment,
Exactly.
to this situation?
Exactly.
You don't know. You don't know
Exactly.
until you're actually in that environment.
Right. So
Because
it's not,
you can always say it,
Exactly.
but
You can always-
until it happens, and you,
you don't
really
know.
don't. Yeah.
And I feel like that's not even fear of like, it's not fear of you like actual change. It's not fear of change. It's probably fear of the unpredictable. That's what I think it is.
Yeah,
That
the
and
fear
the
of
fear
the
of growing
unknown.
up.
Yeah.
The fear of the unknown.
Yeah. But at the same time, I do deeply think that it puts pressure on us. And it just, I don't think like as a high schooler and for everybody listening
You have to
now,
think
if
about
you're
that.
like, if you're under 18 or you're 18, like even at any age, I feel like you don't have to have everything figured out. Like you don't need the answers to everything.
People are still figuring it out.
and
People
that's
are
okay.
always figuring it out. Like,
Literally.
I hate when my parents be like, you got to be ready for what's out here in life. Like,
Are you
know,
ready?
Like,
Are
are
you
you ready?
ready?
Like, there's no time for you to be ready. You
Right.
just have to experience it, and you just
Yeah.
have to get yourself through
In this
it,
world,
whatever that costs.
everything is unpredictable.
Exactly. Anything and everything.
Exactly.
Like I never like even this as simple as like who we are right now. Like I never thought I would be so confident in myself. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, one thing is, especially with you saying confident in yourself, what do you guys think being yourself even means? Like, what do you think that means? It's a pretty deep question.
It
so
is
I
a
don't-
very-
yeah.
yeah. hold
is.
on.
It gets you questioning.
Like-
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like being yourself means being the person that you feel you are.
Yeah.
Like me, I show myself in different ways because that's how like I'm feeling or what I'm feeling, or just like me in general. Like boom, you'll see me coming all battied up one day, and then boom, you see me looking busted up. Like
No,
maybe I'm just
literally.
feeling that way.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like I really agree with that a lot. I really want to learn more about it, but like stoicism, like a part of it is like
Stoicism?
Yeah. Your feelings are significant,
Right.
but not to a debilitating extent.
Yeah.
However, like let your feelings lead the way, but don't let your feelings lead the way to the point of it
Controlling you?
corrupting you.
Hey,
Yeah,
that reminds me of
absolutely.
something I've been told. Just feel.
Yeah, exactly. Just let yourself feel.
Just feel.
Let yourself feel through the pain, through the hurt, through the happiness, through the, through the impulsivity, like through the readiness. Just let yourself feel. Like you're alive for a reason, and you have these feelings for a reason. Like,
Absolutely.
utilize them. Like, girl, we're
I feel that.
conscious.
I feel
like,
that. I feel like one thing too is especially like I've been through a lot personally, but at the same time, I was also like holding a lot of stuff in that I've already went through,
Exactly.
only because I didn't feel truly through them. Or
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's
You
like
didn't.
Like you feel stuck into
exactly.
it.
You
It's
have to
like
sit
you
with yourself.
right. You experienced it, but you didn't fully process it. That's
Because
the
you
whole
can't.
point.
It's like you were like experiencing it.
experiencing it.
But you kind of get into this survival mode and trying to
Exactly.
surviving it, so
Yeah.
you don't have the ability to feel it just yet.
Yeah, like you're processing it through something else, but you're not fully processing it.
Yeah.
Right.
And especially when I'm grieving relationships, like I don't process it until like later. Like
Right.
what I mean later, like I don't rush my feelings, but like when I do process it, it hits hard because that's how much weight it has.
Especially
over
if
you.
you're like holding it in.
Exactly, especially if you're holding it in, especially if you're not allowing yourself to just let it out.
Because
Like,
one day you're gonna break.
you really are. And it's not bad to break, but it's not okay to just let yourself get to that point. You know what I mean?
Like, yes, you can break, but don't let it take over.
Don't let it take over you. Like really don't let it.
I see. Back to the prompt though. What does being yourself really mean? I feel like I also made a video about this on my YouTube channel. Again, it's like something called board neutrality.
Oh yes.
Yes,
that
where
mean?
it's just basically like allowing yourself to exist without feeling a major emotion.
Okay.
So it's like basically like I'm able to walk around. I'm not feeling exactly a very big feeling. I just feel calm. I'm not feeling anything.
Exactly.
So, yes. And it's like, I feel like that's me when I'm truly myself, is when I'm not feeling anything major. I'm not processing anything in a moment because I've already processed everything I need to. So now it's nothing to process at all.
Yeah.
And it's
like-
boring. Yes, it's boring for a reason though. It's boring, but it's also being at peace, I feel like.
Yeah, it's like a
Yes.
blank canvas.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Like-
See, we get each other.
No, like it's like I hate when people be acting like when you're just like sitting there, you're just letting yourself be. Like you're not really thinking about anything. Somebody, are you okay?
No, literally.
I hate that. I can stand that. Like I feel like it's also from being hard to read as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I hate when people try to read you to the point where they're also questioning what
I hate when people try to read you and try to think that they know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Honestly,
you don't know.
I feel like I do that sometimes.
like I feel like it matters with intent.
What are you thinking while you're thinking?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like, are you saying, oh, are you okay because you're genuinely wondering how I feel, or are you okay because I'm looking a type of way?
Exactly,
exactly.
exactly what I
Like,
was gonna say.
I feel like one is very like reasonable and is just genuinely wanting to know how you feel, and the other one is kind of rooted not in disrespect, but in, oh, you're questioning me
And
for
also
what?
ignorance.
Like
Yes, hey,
only
hello?
on occasions I understand it because like oh how are you feeling? Like you good?
Right.
Like everything okay?
Yeah.
But I feel like if you see like what I'm feeling or like how I'm feeling or like what my body language is and you ask me if I'm okay and you know what's wrong.
you know what's wrong and then you're still asking. Like, why are you asking? Like this. I don't want to mention names. Okay, but this person at my job, I'm obviously frustrated. I'm so frustrated to the fact that I have to go to the back and be by myself. You
Right.
do not need to come up to me. I mind you, I'm frustrated at this exact person. I have to get away. Literally tapping on my back. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Mind you, my hands are over my face. I'm containing myself as good as possible. I'm like, read the room, read
Right.
the context. I mean,
Yes.
we're going through a rush right now, and I'm obviously irritated. I'm walking away.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's one thing too. We're moving past things, but that's okay. That means we're having a real conversation. I think deeply in like that example, a lot of people like him, for example, or her, like they're not very as socially aware.
They're
So-
not because they didn't have that experience.
Or yes, it could be an experience, or it can be simply because actually I think it does go into experience. It's just I think not everybody is socially aware to the point where there's consequences when you're doing something socially. So like in that example, she was basically, or they were basically just tapping your back, acknowledging that you were her, but they just kept asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
But also they don't like allow themselves to experience because of their like I feel like a lot of people don't allow themselves to do a lot of things because they don't know what's coming after that fact. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that comes with a lot of people like scared of hanging out for the first time or just going out by yourself or just like trying something new. Like they don't know what's going to happen afterwards. Like the change that we were talking about earlier.
See, we stuck on that prompt too long, too much eyes.
But it's okay.
Another question: if your life had a narrator, what would the commentary be like? We literally just said that. Yeah, I was thinking about it too. I can start off.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, low-key, I feel like, I'm thinking about mine. I think my narrator would definitely be like older me, probably. And it'll be like, oh, like, I remember this moment. I was being so stupid, etc. Like, it's like, at the same time, he's...
Oh, I see what you're talking about, like flashback.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like I can see like he's being like basically it's not him criticizing me, it's just him acknowledging the fact that it was like because like I feel like in my mind like I am a very blunt person. I'm going to say it how it is, and that's it. But then, like, I'm not going to say it in like out of my mouth. Like, I'm not going to say it in public. So I feel like my actual, like, my future self or my higher self is likely someone who just says it just to say it, like, because that's what it is. Simple as that. You might not like it, but that's actually what it is. So like, it's just like I feel like they're going to express, oh, I'm being this, I'm being da-da-da, and then say why, etc. I feel like that's what my commentary would be like. Like, it'll be like versus like. I think it'll be like truth versus what is it? Truth versus I don't know. I have to think about that word.
Honestly, like you really reminded me of movies. Like just
movie?
you in general. Like like you with your camera, you with your
Oh my
film.
god, yes, like you're living like as you're the movie. Like,
Exactly.
You're starring in your own
like
movie. Like,
you
I
can
love that
actually
for
do
you.
that. Like, hello.
I know. I really want to, but at the same time, it takes so much work. I do appreciate
It does
that.
take a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then like just all the expectations, like this having to network and this thing, the stuff you have to do to get to that point.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work.
Do you guys want to go next?
Yeah. So basically with me, I don't know. I feel like I would tell myself, like my higher self, of course. Why would you do that? Why would you say that? But I also think that brings like more awareness to our humility. Like we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to know what the answer is in a moment. It's okay to not know the answer.
Right. It's okay to be human.
It's okay not to know how to react. Like it's okay. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like my narrator. Yeah, definitely my higher self. Definitely. I feel like they'd praise me for doing what
You ate that.
Yeah, exactly. But I also feel like they'd be like, "Oh, why are you being stupid?
Yeah.
Hello, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get back on it."
Definitely depends on the moment.
Right.
Definitely.
Depends on
But
the
yeah.
moment. Yes.
Another question. Why do we feel like the main character even in our boring moments? So you could talk about any moment, but mainly in boring moments. Like, for example, I feel like I definitely do have a bad case of main character syndrome. I really do.
And that's okay.
And that's
Right.
okay.
You're alive.
Right. Because at the end of the day, all I have is myself. Therefore, exactly.
All you have is yourself in this world.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly. I feel like that sounds a little narcissistic.
But it doesn't.
But in the end, it's like literally true.
Yeah,
It
like,
really is.
have you heard of the spotlight effect?
No.
Like the spotlight effect is like basically someone thinking that everybody has their eyes on them. I feel like
Oh, I feel
everybody.
like that.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
everybody thinks that in a way, only because like I feel like we like definitely. When you're so, I don't want to start it like that. How do I start this?
When
You're simply just being yourself, you like not performing or anything like that. I think. No, actually, I'm gonna lean on more.
You can get carried away.
Yeah, you can
get lost in it.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like we do think that like, oh, people are watching us, people are judging me.
Yeah.
You know, oh, they're saying this about me, they're saying that about me. Oh, this person just laughed when I walked past them. Like, I feel like we constantly think someone is thinking about us or talking about us when
And they
really that
really
isn't
aren't.
the case.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
You
what
have
the
to ground
spotlight
yourself.
effect is. Exactly. And I feel like I had to realize like me personally, I was a very big person on validation. I constantly wanted validation about myself, period. You have to fall out of that mentality.
You
because-
really do.
Yes, because not only is it immature, but it's also just, it's kind of draining in a way.
It's draining, and
Definitely.
it's also like you're choosing.
Yes.
And now it gets to the point that you're choosing to only receive that validation, and for you to only use that validation to move yourself. Like that's like you don't have to choose that.
Yeah.
Like no, you don't.
Like,
Yes, exactly.
it reminds me of like how when I was younger and I used to like model, like I was constantly hearing, "Oh yes, you did that." Oh like
Yeah.
oh like I was always getting compliments. So when I like got out of modeling, I would like expect those compliments. But as I like slowly started to find myself, I'm like, oh,
I don't need those
look good.
compliments. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
look good.
I look good, and I know I look good. And I don't
Exactly.
need anybody else's opinion. To tell me
Right.
otherwise.
Like I'll
Hello?
thank you, but
Hello.
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah, I do simply do believe that. Just if you do have main character syndrome, it's like allow yourself to have it, but allow it to like not control you in a way to where you only expect validation.
And I think, especially with that main character syndrome, I think I've recently been feeling that. But at the same time, I think I'm the type of person who to be very aware of themselves.
yes,
Absolutely.
observer over speaking.
And I can have main character syndrome, but at the same time, it's like two thought bubbles. I have it, and then like I also know not to get carried away. I also know that I have to keep myself grounded, and that not everybody's looking at me, and that I just have to not be too much.
Yes.
Not be paranoid about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads to the performing thing as well. Like when you think everyone has their eyes on you, you come to a point where you think, oh, I need to do this. So
I need to do this.
I need to do that, etc. And it's like it leads to the point where when you're performing constantly and that's the only archetype you've been operating from, that's all it is.
That's
and
all
you
it
kind of of lose who you actually are.
Yeah.
Who you are.
Like I know
I
y'all
actually, I think it's called ego death. If I'm not
Yeah.
tripping, yeah.
Really?
I think that's ego death. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe I'm saying yeah.
I
don't
but
even
like
know.
I know I've experienced ego death, and like it did come from that source of like losing validation and not like having to refigure out who I was.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have went through ego death before, but at the same time, you just have to realize like not all validation is good validation.
Honestly,
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Like I feel like when you like wake up, you figure out that I don't need validation. I have myself. Like I am my own person, and
Living in this body, living in this vessel.
yes, this vessel. Like this is me.
Exactly.
Okay. We did touch on that topic for pretty long as well.
And that's okay.
Yeah, and that's okay. Is ambition more selfish or more useful? You guys know what ambition is, right?
Of course.
Okay. So actually, I don't know. I feel like that going more into the like the pressure of knowing it all. Like,
Is
yeah.
ambition more what?
Like is ambition here? Let me go back to it. Is ambition more selfish or more useful? I feel like that's kind of subjective. Like, do you want me to start off?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, like me personally, I know. Also, I wanted to say this of a character that also resorted to me, a media character. Have you guys ever seen the X trilogy with Mia Goth? You haven't. It's basically like it's really good.
Like
Have you ever heard the quote? Exactly. Yes, it's the quote of like,
Okay, I think
I'm
I've
not.
heard of that.
Yes, I'm not gonna accept a life I do not deserve.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I stand by that heavily because
Same.
I'm a very big ambitious person. If I don't get what I want, I don't like.
I don't want it.
Right. Exactly.
I don't want to live.
Right.
But I feel like-
And that's how I feel. You know, I used to say like,
But like I feel like that's how we should feel, especially like low-key, like as people of color.
Yes.
Like think about it. We've always been like fighting for like what we want.
oppressed.
So I feel like being ambitious and a person of color is okay.
yeah.
It's amazing that we can be ambitious. First
Exactly.
of all, we literally didn't have the privilege to be ambitious because we had to be held down because they like didn't know what to do with us. Like,
that's actually a good
like
point.
it's crazy, but like
Sorry, I, like, cut you off.
honestly-
No, you're good.
No, yeah, it's okay. Sorry, oh my God, that was so bad. Oh my
It's
God,
fine. We're gonna keep
Oh my
going
gosh,
after
I'll get
that.
lost in the
That's
sauce.
funny.
But no, I feel like I don't even feel like being selfish is even a bad thing. Like,
I don't think
people,
so either.
people think it's inherently bad, but they only think that because like they're not confident within themselves. Like if they're confident within themselves, then you won't have to think that anybody is against you. Won't have to think that you got to be compared to anybody. First of all, so like. I'm a very ambitious person. Like
Ambitious,
I'm
yeah.
thinking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
ambitious
You're funny.
person.
You're funny.
Oh my God.
He said
But-
ambition. I love that.
I think of my like I can think of my and I want to get into something else like after we talk about this. I
Okay.
have the perfect topic. But I think of myself honestly, I think of myself very highly. Like I really
Yeah.
do. Like I know what I went through. I know how much I've grown. I know how much I've evolved. Like I know what I'm capable of. Like I know what like I know what I like. You know what I mean? Like
I get that.
I know who I am. Like I know I'm talented. I know I'm beautiful. Like you know,
Hello.
I don't need anybody else to tell me that.
Right.
And I know what I can be.
Yes,
I know what I
absolutely.
can be.
Exactly.
What I
Absolutely.
cannot be. Why would you think about what
Hey.
you cannot be when you think about what you can be?
Exactly.
Like you're holding
This
yourself
conversation
down
got me
what?
feeling motivated.
No, motivated.
Like I can do anything, literally.
Exactly.
Yes, but I do think that like being ambitious is not only is it like it of course is selfish. I don't think that's in like a bad way though, but it's also useful as well because when you are ambitious, that is the drive in order to get what you want.
Yeah.
and get what you want as an opportunities wise. So like me for sure. Like let's say if I wanted to be a model, and this actually is true, I deeply believe that I have the power to be a model.
Yeah.
So if I'm being selfish and I'm being like very ambitious at the same time, I feel like being selfish plays into ambition because it is what you want. Being selfish is just what you want at the end of the day. And when somebody else correlates that and thinks of being selfish as a bad thing,
Yeah.
I think that's like I think you're thinking it's a bad thing because it's not benefiting you. It's only
Exactly.
benefiting me. Exactly. So it's like I don't think it's selfish or bad at all. I think it's because it's for you and they're mad about that. But I also think it's useful because it's getting to what you want. It's getting
Exactly.
money. It's getting whatever is benefiting you, and therefore it's useful.
But it can't get you carried away.
It
Absolutely.
can.
Have you ever watched The Devil? What is it? The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil-
Yes. Sorry, our camera was.
Shout out to you.
Right.
Shout out to you.
Holding it down.
Right.
But yeah, The Devil Wears Prada, Miranda, for example, the whole point of the movie was don't let your ambition like control you in a way to where your
let it
career
blind
is
you.
everything for you. Exactly. Your career is everything for you. Therefore, you decline everything that is external from it, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like let's say, I was so heavy on my career, like I don't want a relationship right now because I fear it's going to go into that. I don't want to like these certain opportunities because I fear it's going to put this career away or something like that. You can't be too ambitious because that also leads to the point to where you're like, you don't want opportunities.
Yeah.
And you lose sight of what is and what could be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hello.
Like, did you guys get all your thoughts out about that?
Yeah, I
we
feel that.
touched on that like
I was-
really long.
Yeah, but I was kind of wondering, like, who are we, like, without that ambition? Like, what are we on the opposite side of that? Like, to be honest, like, let's get real with each other right now. Like, who are we? Like,
Honestly,
who are we besides that?
I'm a very emotional person. Like I can start crying right now.
Yeah,
Like,
well, let's
don't play
not.
with-
Let's
yeah,
not.
exactly. Yeah, let's not. But like, without my ambition, boo, I'm crying, crying all the time, all the time. Cause like I feel like no matter what emotion I'm feeling, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Like when I get mad, I cry. When I get happy, I cry. Like I just be crying.
Right. I kind of understand that. I'm not gonna lie. I am a deeply emotional person as well, especially as a Cancer.
Emotional damage.
That's all I feel is my emotions. But at the same time, I deeply believe that emotions can also drive you to what you want as well. I feel like emotions is also another word just for ambition because, like, let's say if you're feeling angry about this thing, that's also still that fire inside you to get
It's
what
that
you want.
passion.
Exactly. And that's all it is at the end of the day is passion.
Yeah.
And same thing, if you're sad and you're crying because you can't get this, therefore that's power of, like, basically
Exactly.
wanting
Yeah.
to go
To
get
not
it.
be- yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Ooh, speaking of that,
What?
I hate how people get like if you're sorry, apologies.
good.
Like I hate how people get whenever you're crying over something that you really wanted. Because people know how they feel when they don't get something that they want. So why are you criticizing that person for feeling deeply about what they didn't get?
Exactly. You can't tell someone what they can and cannot feel
Exactly.
because of something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you
I
can't
kind of
do that.
hate that. Yeah, I don't get
It
why
makes
people
me
do
so
that.
I can't control what I feel. Like, yeah, but to be honest, like back to the question, like I don't know. I think I'm just a little baby, a hard little baby. Like I'm so hypersensitive. It's not even funny. And I think I like a lot of our issues also like it like comes with that nurture thing. Like it all stems from where we began. And honestly, I really didn't like. I know for me and what I grew up with, like I didn't really have stability and stuff like that. And like I didn't really have that parental love. And like, you know, I'm just a hurt baby who wants love. Like, oh my God,
Honestly,
just love me.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of like a topic that I spoke to with my friends in English.
What?
I kind of wish that people like more leaning towards guys were more emotional.
Yeah,
I think they
I
are
feel
too,
that.
but people forget that emotions also includes that anger, it
Exactly.
includes that rage, and it includes
Exactly.
that madness,
Hello?
and they only know how to express it as that, but that's still being emotional. That
Exactly.
doesn't take away from the emotion.
Right.
Like, I'm
and
confused.
Yeah, that's one thing too. I think deeply, especially in our society today and our generation, a lot of men are afraid to feel that vulnerability.
Yeah.
Only because either they think it is likely something feminine.
Or unmanly.
something to
yes.
look down upon.
Something to look down upon, and it's
weakness.
It's weakness, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one thing too. Like, if you,
Why
I
are
feel
we
like
clocking?
I feel like yes, I feel like deeply, especially if you are someone who wants to be driven or you're someone who wants to change, etc., things like that. You need to allow yourself to be weak every now and then.
Not
Because-
even that. You
Yes.
have to allow yourself to be an empath.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really deeply do believe that because when you feel your emotions, that is a next step to changing or going to your next path of who you are.
Exactly.
And you need to take it one step at a time. You really do. Like one step at a time, it really matters. It
Exactly.
really matters because if you take it one step at a time, you're not expecting too much, but then you're not expecting anything less. Like you're going to be moving. You might not know where, you might not know the trajectory, but you're going to be going somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters at the end of the day is knowing that there's something other than, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that. Y'all want to go on to another topic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a brain spiral.
That was a lot.
If you could fully understand yourself, would you actually want to? Ooh, that's a little deep. Do you get that?
I get it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, if you want me to
it
explain
like
it again.
makes you think.
But
Yeah,
I feel like I get it.
Go ahead.
Would you like to talk?
I don't mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I get it so much that like I feel like that's who I am right now. I feel like I have just such a deep understanding within myself, like to the point where it kind of disgusts me. Like, why am I like this? Like, who am I?
Yeah, that's just being aware.
Yeah.
That's all. I feel like personally, no. I feel like I understand myself deeply, but at the same time, I don't want to fully understand everything about me. Only because, like, it doesn't even come from a point to where it's self-hate. It comes to the point to where I want to discover it myself.
Yeah, I
more.
like discovering stuff about
Exactly,
myself.
yeah, exactly. And not only that, it's also I also read this thing. It's an article about self-seduction, basically allowing yourself to like find new things that like you love. Like basically, for example, I recently figured out that I actually like collecting purses. I love me a good Chanel bag, like literally. And it's like I discovered like this is actually something I like. Like low key, I don't mind. And it's like, I don't know. It's like that freedom in yourself and to like allow yourself to want something that is new.
Yeah.
Because I love something that is new. I hate
Want
staying in
something
old
that's new.
things.
Exactly.
Like I love nostalgia, but I hate loops.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually.
I mean, too. I
Yeah.
can't stand my day being the same.
Like
I really
yes,
can't
like
stand it.
I can sit in like an old moment or like reminisce an old moment, but I don't want it to happen again. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be sitting here.
And I don't want to be drowning in that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, actually, I think I kind of take back what I just said. Like, because you don't understand what you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. So like you just gotta be open.
Yeah.
Open to the new, open to the fresh.
Y'all, we low key clocking this. I hate it.
No, literally. I
But another one.
feel like this is the deepest
The
Podcast.
the
deepest,
deepest episode we had in a
Yes.
minute. Another question: are we shaped more by what we love or what we avoid? Whoa.
It really
Bars.
depends. It really depends.
chest. Hold on.
Like if you think about it, it really depends. Like
Yeah.
what we avoid can play like a part in our lives, but by what we love, it can also shape how we feel about that avoidance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I see you cooking.
Right.
5-star meal coming up.
Right. Filet mignon,
Yes.
period. But I honestly feel that I do think that we are shaped a little bit by what we loved. But one thing is that like being shaped also means that you are attached to something.
Yeah.
Now I love experiencing everything. I love experiencing everything. Absolutely. I'm gonna say that again. I love experiencing everything, but at the same time, I'm not attached to anything. Therefore, I feel like it can shape you. Like experiences can shape you in a way, but you don't let it define.
I
you
just
or
can't go
attach
bald.
to you. What? Huh? What does that? Wait. What does that have to do with anything? I actually feel that. I
Okay,
feel that.
I can't. I need my hair.
feel
I need my
that.
hair.
Like,
I need my hair. I need my
I'm not
hair.
losing my hair. Like,
So I guess we're all attached somehow. Man, we're going to
I
stay
actually
together.
feel that low key. And
Yeah.
oh my god, the quote "hair holds memories" too.
It really
Yes,
does.
literally.
It really does.
I feel like that's honestly why I like really want to layer my locks.
It holds the hair that I lost too. So sorry. Like, man.
Yeah, seriously though, I didn't even notice that, but yeah, I do think that we are shaped by the things we loved. But when we play into the things we avoid, I don't think so.
See, honestly, I think so. I think it's a little bit of both. And for example, I think it's because of what I have seen. And like, for example, I want to avoid being a bad person.
Yes,
I want to,
hate being
yeah.
perceived as a bad person.
I want to avoid being closed-minded. I want to avoid being, someone who's toxic. I want to avoid being everything that I am not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I also like, what was the question again? I forgot the other half.
Are we shaped more by what we love or what we avoid?
Okay, but like I am shaped by what I love too, because like I love my music. I love my how I express myself. I
love your fashion.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Like I just love who I am, but like it shapes who I am because it makes me want to keep striving to be better. It makes me to keep striving to become someone who I can be proud of and be like, oh, that's me. Okay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
feel
mean?
that, but I do want to go ahead and point out though, like I do think that you said something that stuck out to me, and I was just about to quote off of it. Like
avoid being a bad person.
oh yeah, that part. Like I feel like I wanted to quote off of what you just said though. Basically about being a bad person. I do think that like sometimes when I said especially like about the whole thing about being weak, I do deeply believe as well. Like the art of perception also lies within other people's hands. You can't control how you're perceived.
You can't.
You can't
really
at all whatsoever.
And that's why you
Especially
should
on
just,
first impressions.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why you just gotta let yourself be.
Yeah, and I think that like especially when like a fear of someone perceiving you as a mean person, I think that comes from more of yourself and not them. I feel like when you are fearing someone, like when you fear someone is going to perceive you as a bad person, I think that's still a little bit of work that needs to be done. Only because it's the same thing of not needing to have all the answers. And it's okay to be perceived as a bad person because at the end of the day, I feel like we're all a villain in somebody else's story.
Like not everybody has to like you.
Yeah, but also
absolutely.
needing that, like you needing that self-confidence to be self-validated. Because like they can think whatever, but like if you're content within yourself, if you're just like okay with yourself, like you accepted yourself, like you're gonna be fine. Like what they say, it does not matter.
Right.
It doesn't.
Right. I actually, we are touching up on so many topics, but I actually enjoy. I low key like.
We're just flying through.
Right. I feel like he would let me. I want him to let me edit the video so I can low key like
keep the parts that you want.
Yeah, but it's okay though. I don't mind.
Okay, we could just ask.
Right. What is it?
I can help.
Hey, hello.
Right.
There's this one I just went across. I think it was something about missing someone or someone missing you. Oh, do you guys think that people that we are recently cut off or no longer talking to, do we think that person misses us or just misses the role we were like?
Definitely the role.
The role?
Definitely the role.
I feel that. I feel like it's the role too.
I feel like people don't understand. The relationships you build is because that is a part of you that you can see within yourself. For example, like Derrick, you're really cool, but I see that you're confident in your queerness, like you're confident in your confidence, and that's how we're attracting our relationships and stuff like that. And so with that being said, I feel like when you're I keep forgetting these dang questions. When you're missing someone, you're only missing a part of them that you did see within yourself. So at the same time, it kind of feels like you're losing an aspect.
You're calling
of
them
yourself.
a mirror, basically.
Huh?
A mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
That
exactly.
reminds me of that one situation I had.
No, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it because I know exactly what you're talking about. See, I get it. And honestly, I think that like you also mentioned something about loops. I kind of understand that. Yeah. Like I deeply believe like I'm not a huge spiritual person, but I do tend to have spiritual tendencies and conversations. I think deeply that when our life or the universe or whatever God or any force you're believing in, I deeply believe that they put us through these same loopholes or same situations over and over
to have us learn.
Exactly. And
that's
see if
we can catch on.
Yeah.
Right. And that's one thing too. If you don't catch on, it keeps going
it's going to
over
keep
and
going.
over.
And that's why
Exactly.
people are asleep. That's why people are asleep. It really is.
Yes, and that's one thing I noticed too, especially as a queer boy. Like, especially as a
queer
boy.
black boy.
Hello.
American society.
Oh, I can't relate to that.
But you're still queer and black.
Yeah.
Yes, but seriously though, like it's like I caught onto a loop. I was committing a whole lot of times, basically just attracting men that were emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.
And I had to learn like, yes, availability, yes, some sort of attention, some sort of affection, etc. is okay, but at the same time, that doesn't guarantee connection.
It doesn't
at all. And that's one thing I had to notice. Like I was constantly but just like I was talking about, like I think I was caught in a loop between like men that were very emotionally unavailable, and I didn't realize that like not all of this attention is going to guarantee a connection with that person. So it was like I was constantly stuck between talking to that person and then them talking to me, likely them flirting, and then after them not expressing how they feel or declining that they feel that way, and then it was basically me kind of distancing myself and then reactivating the connection again. And it was like a loop over and over and over. And it kept going with several different men. And it's like...
And the same suffering.
Exactly. And it's the same suffering. And it's like, I've seen this outcome before. Therefore,
me from
why
this
haven't
terror.
exactly? Therefore, why haven't I learned it yet?
Exactly. And I think I caught on to that too.
Yes,
to be honest.
exactly.
The
You have to
toxic
catch on
cycles.
between the loops the cycles.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what the word for it. Cycles. You have to learn what cycles you are in and how to stop them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're suffering over and over again over the same thing. And it's
Exactly.
insane.
And
So
I
it's
kind of,
no, go ahead.
I just want to say that, like, I kind of want to dwell on that because, like, I think within our community, like, we're truly desperate at our core because, like, we weren't the beneficiary of love that's considered normal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we
I
had
feel
to,
like that's why people watch so many like romance movies and stuff like that.
Exactly. It gives them something to hold on to. It gives them something to hold to and something to look up to.
But that also puts love in a category.
Exactly. And love as something conditional.
Absolutely. See, I love how you use that conditional.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I understand. And it's like, I'm glad that we're all aware at this table about what that is. Only because, like, just for anybody who is watching and you may fear that, like, oh, maybe there's this reoccurring theme in all my relationships / friendships, things like that. It's probably happening for a reason. It's probably happening because you need to learn. You need to actually sit back, learn, figure out the outcome, and stop that outcome. Only because it's just going to keep happening.
It's gonna
over
I
and over and
always
over.
told, like, especially my best friend, like, I told her, like, if you don't do something, the universe will force you through that situation.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it might not be something that you want to happen either.
Because the universe can be harsh.
And it can't be. It doesn't bow down to anybody.
Right.
At all.
Anybody.
What other questions? Here's another one. What's something you believe in that you never questioned? Whoa. This is personal introspection.
Yes.
Can I start?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Something I believe in, and I'm just a powerful person. Like, I don't know, like, not even like trying to be like weird or anything, but like I just know who, like, I know what I've been through. I know who I am.
Right. Oh,
And
you
I
stated
know-
this. Yes,
Yeah, I did.
indeed, Right.
But like I just know I'm powerful, and I'm defining powerful as someone who like is just like is allowed to take everything in, is able to hold all that in by myself. You know what I mean? That's how I define powerful. And like
So
I just
you're-
know I'm powerful.
You're defining it as being unique and not superior, basically.
Exactly. Unique and not superior, but being able to be aware and be able to, you know my limits and know, you know, just be aware of whatever's around me. You know, I don't know. That kind of bad how I was ending it all. But, you know, I think you guys
understand.
are
I
starting to
understand that. And I think the people listening will too.
I hope they do.
Yeah. You want to go ahead next? Okay, well, we can go off to the next question because I didn't have anything to go off that. I was asking you guys how y'all felt.
I can't really think of anything when I believe in that I'd never question. I can be
kind of a
me
hard
whenever I
question.
want to. Question mark. Like I'm going to be me whether or not you like it.
and me is the highs and the lows.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't give no gaffs.
Okay.
Hello. But yeah, no, honestly, I feel you guys. Another one.
Scroll.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it because like.
But
it's
because we've been talking really deeply. What's something light that we can edit off with? Like, just like, I don't know. I need something to
If you
balance.
guys could survive on one food, what food would you survive on and why?
Oh my
Fred.
God, I love how we looked at each other. Yeah.
Low key, I don't know. That's a good question. I
That
feel
is
like
a good question.
yeah, I would want something healthy, but something also not boring. So I
Yeah.
can put several things on it and never get bored. I wouldn't say pizza.
I want bagels. Cause like think about it, right?
all that dough.
Right, all the
And it's
carbs.
thick.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
yes.
But
Well, yes.
But like
carbs, it goes to somewhere.
exactly. I need my
She was gonna say something with that.
right.
Good. Not fair.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Like think about it. There's like so many bagels.
Mm-hmm.
Just there's everything bagel, Hawaiian bagels, cinnamon bagels, raisin
Same thing with
bagels.
sandwiches. But I don't like bread.
I don't really like
Really?
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I like
don't
peanut
mind a
butter
good
and jelly
sandwich.
sandwiches.
I haven't even had one in a minute.
What? I haven't made one of those. in
Okay, I
forever.
haven't made one of those in a
Yeah.
minute. I had some Uncrustables.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Uncrustables.
Literally.
I cannot stand uncomfortable. Let me tell you, the little thing you could pull off. Like,
but don't pull it off.
Yeah, you don't pull it off.
I don't care. I don't even put it in my mouth. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I need that extra part of the dough.
Right, because I feel like there's so much peanut butter.
Too much filling. It's a palate cleanser.
No, absolutely not. Like, I feel like that's something you water down or chase or something. I don't know. I don't do that.
Like you gotta chug a whole bottle of water after
Right,
that.
like I hate Uncrustables. Like with everything inside of me, I will like literally gag if I see one. Like,
you know what? I think I might be able to survive on maybe sushi. I feel like you can do so much with that.
Yeah.
Maybe some sushi.
And you can really like, and also,
And low-key, it's a lot of protein.
no, literally. But I don't like pizza, but I feel like you can do a lot with pizza too.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
Pizza can get tiring.
It can get tiring. I feel like you can just like, I saw this guy. I don't know if you guys seen, but on Instagram Reels, he'd be like making like seafood boiled pizza.
Yes,
like,
I seen that. I did.
Yeah, stuff
Low-key,
like
that is another
That's
level.
very
of,
big back.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say
is big
another
back.
level of being big, but that's okay. I'm not
And
gonna
that's
lie.
okay.
Right,
Who's
that's
stopping
okay.
you?
Right, because
Who's
I was gonna say
stopping
you're doing it in the comfort
Right,
of your own
hello.
home. Like,
Covering
period.
with your own money.
Right,
Hey,
hello.
doing it
Hello.
yourself.
Right,
Okay,
hello.
self-promoting
Exactly.
Like, what can I
Yes.
really say? Like,
I actually can't say nothing when I'm doing
Yeah.
it myself. Yeah.
well, shoot, we touched up on that topic. Y'all want to go ahead and do the outro?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, then. Well, you want me to do it? I was gonna say. Well.
Moment of silence for the booth.
Right. Moment of silence. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our episode.
I hope you guys had fun.
No, literally, we had so much fun. Like the energy was here today.
It was
Like,
really here. Like
it was really good.
We had a meaningful conversation.
and it was
Yes.
genuine.
And I was
It
just
really
telling,
genuine.
I was just telling them in the hallway too, like low key, like I feel like when certain people are here and like recording with us or just recording in general, like it depends on the group. The vibe
Yeah.
depends on the group. And the
It really
chemistry.
does depend on the group.
Absolutely. Like if the group is like cool, collected, likely more focused on funnier conversations, the episode is going to be funny.
Yeah.
But if it's more of like meaningful connection, we have a little chemistry, etc. It's going to be more of like it's going to be more of like a meaningful episode, I feel like.
Very deep.
Very
Yeah.
deep episode. So yeah, I deeply believe this is one of our like meaningful.
I think
love you
it's
guys.
like you're probably the best. I'm
Right.
sorry, but like that's low-key me being biased, of course, because I'm here.
Right.
But and you guys are here. But yeah, I really loved today. I really
Right.
did.
Well, we hope you guys very much enjoyed the episode. If you would like to join us or have any topics you would like for us to discuss,
Please let us know.
Right, exactly. Let us know, and we have an email on the screen now.
And we don't discriminate. We'll do them all.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe we should do like anonymous stories next.
Oh
That
my
would be
God,
so
wait, that would be fun.
Yes,
For the
wait,
last one?
Ooh, yeah.
What's it called? Confessions.
Oh,
or,
yeah, that would be
low-key,
funny
that would
Oh my
be
God.
so fun.
Yes.
I love that. But like, we also have to like, we may have to censor out things people might not want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of course.
But we're still talking. We're gonna end this episode.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching again.
Yeah, thank
Until
you.
next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.